Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. On today's show, we're going to tackle a serious issue that happened in the channel on January 2nd, 2023. A boat carrying 38 people, including children, got into difficulty crossing the channel that day, and instead of rescuing them, UK officials allowed the boat to drift back towards France, according to internal maritime logs. To get the full story, we turn to Alarm Phone's channel group, who obtained the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency's log after a Freedom of Information request. Alarm Phone is an organization that monitors small boats in distress trying to cross the Mediterranean or the Channel, and works with partner organizations to alert maritime emergency rescue services to any dinghies that get into distress. This was a clear failure on the part of UK authorities. The Internal Maritime and Coast Guard Agency log includes several references to the stricken dinghy being in UK waters, and even states, Dover Coast Guard to initiate alert phase, as vessel is now in UK search and rescue region. But UK officials didn't act on the dinghy's issues, instead allowing it to drift back into French waters, where it was finally rescued by the French Coast Guard after more than 13 hours. The lack of lifesavers was incredibly dangerous. Alarm Phone's statement pointed out that the delegating the violence of forcing people back across the border to the sea, and the wind provides perpetrators with a modicum of deniability, saying that this is a long-term tactic used by the UK authorities known as drift back. Factoring into this story is the decision by former Home Secretary Priti Patel in April 2022 to abandon channel pushbacks, a policy in which people seeking refuge from war-torn countries were actively pushed away from UK borders. Although pushbacks have been stopped, it appears the UK has replaced it with their drift back policy, turning the channel into an immigration enforcement pen, in the words of Alarm Phone. This is a terrifying and serious issue for those seeking refuge in the UK and across Europe more generally. Efforts need to be made to maintain safety and humanity for those in need, and this serious issue needs to be addressed. We hope to hear an update from the Ministry of Defense and Maritime and Coast Guard Agency